Hello my people, before we start with the episode today, make sure you are subscribed to our channel and drop a like. The latest information regarding Amber Heard makes us ill. She's alleged to have groomed a minor years ago. And why is that she was yikes? It seems like a lot of people have already forgotten the actor's past transgressions. It seems like everyone is acting as though she wasn't even responsible for slandering and ruining Johnny Depp's life. And now that the world is aware of what she did to this person when she was just 17 years old, she has nowhere to turn. The unfortunate thing about this was that Savannah was only 17 years old at the time and Amber Heard was already 27 years old. Savannah was born in August 1998. In 2014, Amber had an assistant named Savannah McMillan. They were so close that people began to believe they had a relationship beyond that of employee and employer. She is currently 24 according to Google, which is a 10-year gap between them. To make matters further stranger, she was undoubtedly a child at some time that year, according to rumors that Amber was questioned by Homeland Security because of Savannah. According to reports, Amber hired the young Savannah, flew her to the United States, and employed her without following the correct immigration and visa procedures. This sounds similar to what she did to her dogs in Australia, doesn't it? Of course, she claimed that these were all false accusations and that they were probably made by someone with a vendetta. Online on a website called IMDb, Savannah McMillan is credited as Amber's personal assistant for a number of movies, including the 2018 blockbuster Aquaman, which was primarily shot in Australia. Savannah was just her friend who visited from the UK, and she wasn't working for Amber, but Savannah doesn't believe that. Although there is an intimate shot of Amber with Savannah and another person who resembles Whitney Heard, and they are all topless, these images also seem to suggest otherwise. The actress had the audacity to claim that Johnny Depp sexually assaulted others and violated her without providing any evidence, which is turning things upside down. We're beginning to wonder if she groomed the teenager from a young age, and if it is acceptable to photograph someone who was allegedly employed by her in such a lewd and vulnerable position. The photo comes in the wake of reports that Amber may have implied having something more between her and Savannah. I was always leaning backwards on the bar, staring at the blue lights, and at the time she did this, the story about the Vanco bottle incident in Australia had never been reported before the Fairfax trial. If Johnny had really assaulted her, why didn't she bring it up during the UK trial? This is highly doubtful. We all agree that, if this is entirely accurate, there needs to be a police inquiry right away, because we can't believe this was permitted to happen in Hollywood. Amber Heard is playing with our minds by demanding that we believe her when there is ample evidence that she had a sexual relationship with a minor. The more she tries to convince us that she is innocent, the more details about her are revealed, and she wants to be hailed as a hero for speaking out against sexual abuse and claiming to be a public figure who wants to assist those who have experienced similar things. The actress is accused of twisting her own account of a match point rape for her own purpose, according to Amber Heard's former personal assistant, in dramatic testimony on the 7th day of Johnny Depp's libel case against The Sun. On Wednesday, Kate James claimed Ms. Heard, 34, had stolen her account of being violently raped in Brazil over 3 decades earlier when she appeared via video link from Los Angeles. The Aquaman actress had taken my sexual violence chat with her and turned it into her own story to benefit herself, Ms. James claimed in her witness statement. The fact that she dared to attempt to take the most terrifying incident of my life as her own narrative, she said, of course, caused me enormous grief and indignation. Ms. James said that she was testifying in Mr. Depp's case against News Group Newspapers, NGN, the publisher of the tabloid, because she had been offended by Ms. Heard's acts. NGN's attorney Sasha Waskisi claimed Ms. James had been influenced and encouraged to provide vicious evidence against Ms. Heard by Mr. Depp, 57, and his pals. I'm in this place for my own purposes, Ms. James retorted. I am a victim of sexual assault, and it is really serious to take that attitude if you are not. I take offense at it, which is why I'm here, the speaker said. Between 2012 and 2015, Ms. James, who worked for Ms. Heard, said the latter sent a torrent of inebriated text messages between the hours of 2 and 4 in the morning nearly every day, describing the messages as abusive. According to Ms. James' statement, Ms. Heard believed she was beyond the law and that throwing anyone under the bus, if it meant protecting her own skin, she did not care. Ms. Heard allegedly requested her in September 2014 to deliver a letter the actress had written about Savannah McMillan, who had been hired to work as a set assistant to Homeland Security officials in the U.S. Savannah McMillan is a close friend of mine, and to the best of my knowledge, she has never worked in the U.S. illegally or otherwise, Ms. Heard wrote in the letter, according to Ms. James. For me, or Amber was intentionally lying to the U.S. Immigration Agency, according to Ms. James, who claimed that Ms. Heard understood this to be inaccurate. Additionally, she asserted that in April 2015, Ms. Heard deliberately sneaked Pistol and Boo, two Yorkshire Terriers, into Australia without authorization. Kevin Murphy, the former estate manager of Mr. Depp, said before the High Court in London that Ms. Heard instructed him to get in touch with Ms. James and ask her to lie under oath in front of an Australian court. The actress allegedly demanded that Mr. Murphy create a false statement about the animals being smuggled into the nation and said, "I wouldn't want you to have a problem with your job," according to Mr. Murphy. Ms. Heard was subject to legal action in Australia in October 2015 for illegally bringing the couple's two canines into the country. Later, she and Mr. Depp made a now-famous video apology to the court for their actions, which was played to the jury. Because Amber had a lot of authority and would have made my life terrible, Mr. Murphy claimed he lied while testifying. He also discussed the defecation incident, which occurred in April 2016 after Ms. Heard's 30th birthday party and involved the discovery of feces in the couple's bed. In a text message to Mr. Murphy from Ms. Heard in October 2014, the actress wrote, "I'm scared she's had brain damage. She can't seem to plan ahead or regulate when she goes to the restroom. Last night, while Johnny was sleeping, she craps all over him. Not going overboard." According to Mr. Murphy's testimony, the actor was sullen and disgusted when he spoke to Mr. Depp about the defecation event in April 2016. Immediately following the event, Mr. Depp sent two texts. According to Ms. Wass, in one of them, he wrote, "My wife dropped a whopper poop on my bed." And then he writes, "Amber Turd." When she said, "In fact, it appears from those texts that Mr. Depp found the matter pretty hilarious," Mr. Murphy responded that he believed the actor was being sarcastic. When questioned if Ms. Heard had informed him that the faces in the bed were a harmless prank, Mr. Murphy responded, "She absolutely did." That's all for the video today. If you like this video, make sure to check out more on our channel or click the one on your screen now. Thank you for watching.